So thanks for coming on, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So what goes into the process of when you're making like a playlist for when you DJ?
Well, first I messaged I guess you could say the client.
Oops. Mm-hmm.
I messaged them for a playlist of their favorite songs and stuff. Usually I just ask for genres. I don't really ask for like music because that's just, song names.
Mm-hmm.
That just takes a lot of time for them. But I just ask for genres, a couple songs, and then I just know what to play off of that.
Uh-huh.
And then I also ask like what songs not to play, because a lot of people get annoyed of like the cha-cha slide, the Cupid shuffle, more of like the wedding scene.
What about what's that other one? Suavemente? Is that like a number one?
That one is number one, but it also could be like stop playing that because at every event, I guess, they hear that song and they just don't want to hear it.
I gotta be honest, like every time I hear that one or the cha-cha slide, I'm one of those people like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
So time to pack it up.
It's time to go home.
Is there a song, what's like the most surprising song that you got, like that somebody has wanted you to play or not play?
Well, I know one song that I think it happened like a couple years ago. It's kind of like a dirty song, I guess. Like, I don't know if you heard that song, Pony.
Is that genuine?
Yeah, I think so. But like that song is just explicit. And I'm like, what the heck? At a wedding, too.
Have you ever seen, what's that movie? Is it The Hangover, where that dude's like a wedding singer and he's just like singing like the dirty version of every song?
Yeah, I seen that.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
So they wanted you to play that, or they didn't want it?
They wanted me to play that because I guess the husband was like, just wanted that song. So I played it.
It's his wedding night, dog. He's prepping.
Exactly.
You know? Like, he's getting in the Mamba mindset.
Gotta make him happy.
That's cool. So like you were saying, that how do you get like business? It's word of mouth or?
Yeah. So basically, let's say like I DJ a party, someone refers me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just off of like referrals and stuff. But yeah, that's basically how I get them.
Nice. How did you get started?
Well, I started learning when I was like 7 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I learned in our old house, our garage.
Uh-huh.
My dad would be DJing. He was actually on like I guess back in the day it wasn't a podcast. It was kind of like a show on the internet. He was on a show, and then him and his friends would DJ and stuff, and I would just look at them and watch.
Uh-huh.
And then
was it like a live stream?
Yeah, live stream. And
okay.
then people would tune in and stuff. And then I guess one day, like in the garage, I asked him like, can I learn or can I do it?
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't let me touch the turntables for like a month.
Really?
He was just like, first, like in order, I guess, to be a DJ, you gotta know the beat count, you know?
The BPMs, right?
Yeah, the BPMs. So then he would have me sit down on a chair while they're DJing. I'm just watching them DJing, but he would have me like kind of like tap my knee to the beat, or like a pen, and then just count the beats. And I would get so bored, I'd be like, bro, just let me hop on.
So he was over there doing like the Mr. Miyagi, like wax on, wax off?
Yeah, exactly like that, yeah.
He was like, he gave you like a pad and he was just like, all right, here.
Yeah.
Bounce this to the beat.
Yeah, and then my cousin wanted to do it too, and we were there, but he got bored quick. He left.
What's like if you're doing a gig or like, what's like your pet peeve of, DJing? Is it the setup or is it?
Nah, it's the request.
The request?
I don't like requests, just because like, I don't know. It's just most of the time they pick songs that are not gonna go with like how do you say it? Like the vibe.
The vibe. Okay, so it's like a complete different flow of what's going on.
Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong, I'll play it if they want me to take requests, because I will also ask them like if they want us to take requests or not, and if they say yeah, then usually we'll play them. But if they say no, then I just tell them like, nah, we're not taking requests. Or me and my dad ask them to ask like the main person that the party's for, and ask them if they want that song. Then fine, and we'll play it.
So if it's some random dude like, hey, play "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus, which is a banger.
It is a banger.
And you're playing like, let's just say Suavemente, you'd be like, nah, my guy, kick rocks.
Yeah, or I'll tell him I'll play it later, if they want it.
If they want it.
But I wouldn't transition like right then and there.
I remember one time, it was for one of my brother's birthdays. Like they were doing like a backyard party. It was like a family one at first, and then like when my parents left, it turned into like the Rager. Yeah. But same thing. Like he had a friend who DJ'd, and then he was like just put on like a pre-made playlist, and I was interested. I was like, oh man, like how do you do this? So he's kind of like showing me the ropes a little bit. Yeah. And then same thing, some dude came up to me. He's like, hey, play what was it? It was gosh darn it. It's like a gangster rap song. So I was like, all right. So I threw it on and it just completely like switched everything. Everybody's like, what the heck is this? Yeah. I was like, my bad, dude. The dude came running. He's like, here, let me fix it real quick.
Yeah. That's funny.
Heck no. Even after high school, when I was growing up, like that was when like the DJs and like EDM was like really cracking. Yeah. So like me and my buddy, we would practice. Like he was kind of took it more seriously. Yeah. And it was fun, man. Just trying to put the songs together, mash up the BPMs, and trying to make a mix. But most of the time for me, I was just like kind of mixing things that I'd already heard people mix. Yeah. But,
that EDM stuff or like house music. Yeah. I feel like that's the easiest genre to like DJ and stuff because it's just they all sound the same.
That's kind of true. Yeah. Like the mashups and stuff.
Yeah, they all just have the same beat and it's just they all just sound the same and it's easier to transition.
So for you, like, are you really into music or are you just kind of like, as part of the trade?
Nah, I love music.
You love music? Like what's your go-to?
Well, I guess I would say specialty is Spanish music.
Really?
Yeah, I like Spanish music. I like house or like Latin house, like Spanish house. The Spanish music is dope. I like it. I can't, well, obviously because I'm a DJ, I gotta know like more like the newer hip hop stuff. Yeah. But I just, like, I won't listen to it by myself. Like, I just can't. I don't like the new hip hop scene.
What do you think about like the people like Peso Pluma and Fuerzo, Grupo Fuerzo? What do you think about that stuff?
Peso Pluma, I'll be honest, I didn't like him because my girlfriend loves him, like loves him. So I was like, man, like I have to listen to this in the car all the time. But I don't know, it just grew on me. And like every time I play him recently, everyone just gets up. So it's kind of like he's coming up right now.
Yeah, it's like this new wave of of like artists and stuff. Like, yeah, I think I hit that point finally where I'm kind of like out of touch. Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, like it's not bad, but I wouldn't like go searching for it. Yeah. But I guess you got to play whatever they like, right?
So. Yes, sir. Him and Bad Bunny always gets them. Always.
I didn't even know who that guy was till like a couple months ago. I was like, who's that?
For real?
And then they were like, yes. It's like the biggest dude, and I'm like, what?
You play Bad Bunny somewhere, and everyone gets up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. I'm like, hey, you like it, I love it. Yeah. I don't know who these people are. So I get like clients here, like younger cats, because there's like a high school down the street. Yeah. And I'll ask them like, oh, who's like your favorite artist? And they'll pop off like 3 or 4 names. I'm like, dude, I've never heard of any of these people. I'm like, what is it?
Does any of them start with like Little something?
Yeah, it's like all these littles. I'm like, man, if you ain't talking about Lil Wayne, dog, don't talk to me. Yeah. So I try to like I'll throw on music here, and I kind of have like a variety, depending on the mood that I'm in. Like I'll throw on like some oldies or some like rock or something. Yeah. But this other cat that I work with, he's from Mexico, and he's younger, so he's all into that like the grupos and stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I kind of get put on some music from him, but I like most of it. It's just like I can't tolerate it like all day. Like if you're hearing the smashing cymbals and
yeah,
like,
I can't.
Come on, bro.
My girlfriend and her family, they're Mexican, like hardcore Mexican. So I DJ'd a couple of their parties, and I had to like, cause I don't honestly, me and my dad don't DJ banda, corridos, all that stuff. But after like the first party, like I had to download all these type of music, and I don't know, it's just not, I'm not into it. I don't like banda and stuff. It just sounds messy to me.
I can appreciate it. It's just like I said, it's not my go-to.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go looking for it, but
I mean, I respect it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not bashing on it, but
careful, dog. You might be losing some audience right here. No.
they have good songs. It grew on me, but
I think it's just like, for me personally, I think it's like country. I haven't heard like good ones or like things that aren't like mainstream that would make you like, you know, kind of fall in love with the genre.
Yeah.
Because like with most music for me, it's like, dude, there's a history behind it. Like, you know, that there's like a, you know, let's just say like an artist, like a rapper, like you either somebody puts you onto them and you like them, or you kind of find them on your own.
Yeah. And
then you start like growing that, you know, that liking for the music.
Yeah.
So for like most of these things, I'm kind of hearing it for the first time, just like, I don't really know about them.
Yeah.
Like some of the artists that I like, what adds to it is kind of like their story. So the other day I was watching these videos on YouTube, and it was going through the start of like Blink-182.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that they were like so prolific as to, they started like in the early 90s. Like when I was put onto them, I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And they're already on their third album.
Yeah.
So they had made 2 prior to that, you know, like I would say like 5 to 7 years before.
Yeah.
And then as I was watching this dude, he was kind of breaking down their history. It was interesting, you know, that there's people who start like music and you see them grow with their audience. So like for Blink-182, for instance, like they were like a garage band starting like little gigs at, I think they said they had one person at their first gig ever, and it was some drunk dude.
Yeah.
And then they grew, and now they're like, you know,
they're like huge. They perform at Coachella.
Yeah, dude. They're like, I think that's kind of, you know, I think that's cool to see that, you know, it's where you start, and if you stick with something, you know, people can grow with you. Because when they started, they were young kids, and then now they're like pretty close to retirement age, and it's like they're still doing their thing. You know
yeah, they are. It's a lot of people love them.
That's cool, man. Heck yeah. So, who's Aaron outside of DJing? What do you like to do for fun?
I like to drive my car.
Yeah. What kind of car you got?
I got the 2017 Infiniti Q60.
Hey.
Coupe. Yes, sir. That's my dream car. Well, one of my dream. That's the dream car that I could, I guess, afford.
That's a realistic dream. I love it. Nah, that's cool though. Like, have you done anything under the hood to it?
Not engine wise, but I just I guess put rims on it. I put coilovers on it. So I just made it lower, so it just looks more aggressive. And then right now it's at the shop to get wrapped.
Hey.
So the color is white, but it's not gonna be white on Monday.
That's cool, man. Are you what kind of cars do you like?
I like they're called JDMs, the Japan
domestic motors.
Yeah.
So like Hondas, Acuras.
Yeah, but I'm more of Nissan because of the GTR. That's my dream car. Like that's the car. Like if you put a Lambo, if you ask me to pick between a Lambo or a GTR, I'll pick the GTR over anything. Like that car is, I don't know. That car is
that's a nice car. Like I'm not a big car guy, but I can appreciate them.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for this after you get it wrapped? What else are you gonna do to it?
After I get it wrapped, I'm just gonna. I think that's when I'll work on the engine more, because I'm not trying to race the car. Like it's just for show.
Right.
But I mean, I do want to make it sound better than what it sounds like now. And there's ways to do that. So I just gotta invest. It's just a lot of money, but I'm young.
Have you put a cold air intake yet?
Not yet. That's probably the next thing that I'm gonna do.
So I have a Honda Accord, right? And same thing. I'm not trying to race or anything, but back when I had a little bit of change to spare, I put an exhaust tip on it.
Yeah.
Because it's a 4-cylinder, so I don't expect it to like do much.
Yeah.
I just wanted a little bit of a deeper sound to it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of not worth putting like the headers on it, so I just went with the exhaust tip.
Yeah.
And I put a cold air intake.
Yeah.
And I can't like not recommend that to like everybody who has like a car that they kind of want to invest a little bit into.
Yeah.
It makes such a difference. Not only on like the sound, but like kind of the performance too. Because like what cold air intakes do is like they kind of open up the throttle response to the car. And they force more air into the engine, so it's kind of like before that, it's like the engine's breathing through a straw, and now like you have like nasal strips over it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next, and hopefully it'll perform better.
Heck yeah. So I have a buddy. He's gonna remain nameless, but he's one of my favorite stories because he had a Volkswagen Golf.
Yeah.
And this was where he was gonna win the Daytona 500 in it. So he took it to the Irwindale Speedway and he raced it.
Yeah.
And he blew out his transmission.
Damn.
And that was his daily driver. I was like, what are you doing, bro? He's like, I wanted to get a good time, but I think like he said he stalled in the first. He stalled in first, so he did like a 15-second.
Yeah.
I was like, golly, dude, you didn't even get a good.
That's funny.
You blew out your transmission for nothing, bro.
I would like to take it to the track just to see how fast it is. But
just do it like everybody else and race it down to school.
Nah.
That's cool, man. So you said you have a lady?
I do. Yeah.
How's that going?
She's amazing. Like she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been with her it's about to be 4 years. But I've known her for like almost 5 years. But relationship-wise, we're gonna be together for 4 years in July.
How did you meet this gal?
So she was one of my best friends, girlfriend's friend. And then.
So best girlfriend's friend.
Yeah,
so,
best friend's girlfriend's friend.
Sorry, I had to stretch out my mind for that.
And then I guess one day she was talking about her, and then she was talking about her. Then, long story short, I got her number, and I just texted her like, "Hey, what's up?" And then we were just going back and forth. Yeah, we were going back and forth, and then that's when we hung out.
What was it about her that caught your eye? Like, what was different about this one?
She was just different. Like I'm not gonna get too deep, but like,
Come on, man. It's called. Give me the long version. I want to hear it.
Like she just appreciated me more than my past relationship. So I just like, I guess she loved me for who I am and not me trying to be a different person. So that's where like, I guess she got me.
She got. So what does that look like for you? Like, what do you mean she loved you for who you are and not who?
It's because like in the past I would try to change myself, then try to like, I don't know, just try to be what the person wanted me to be. But with my current girlfriend, Lizbeth is her name.
Ooh, okay. Shout out Lizbeth.
With my current girlfriend, she just, I guess, respects what I do. Like, kind of like the whole DJing scene. She cheers me on. Like, she doesn't try to be like, no, you can't do that because it's not a real job type thing. Like, I don't know. She just respects whatever I do, and she's my #1 supporter.
Heck yeah, dude. She's not like, what time are you coming home?
Exactly,
like, bro,
yeah.
It's like, I just got here.
Nah, she's dope.
So what does mom think? Mom and dad think about her?
Oh, my parents love her.
Yeah?
Like, they always talk about her. They ask all the time, oh, is she coming over? But, yeah, they like her.
Heck yeah, dude. That's so helpful when your parents like your interests.
Yeah. Yeah, her parents, I mean, I would hope they like me too. But it's just, I would say it's kind of hard to talk to them because they speak Spanish. Yeah. And I don't.
Yeah, the language barrier?
Yeah, but like ever since I started working I work at AutoZone. Ever since I started working at AutoZone, I learned Spanish because I guess, I don't know if that part of Norwalk, there's a lot of Hispanic people. So they come in trying to talk to like in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So I just had to learn so I could help them out. So I just been learning little by little through AutoZone. It's crazy. I don't know how, but yeah. And then through that, I could kind of hold a conversation with their parents, but they understand a little bit of English too.
Yeah, it's not their primary language.
No, yeah, because they just respond back in Spanish, and like I understand it because of my family, but I just can't reply back. Like I don't know, I guess I just blank out. Like I don't know how to reply back.
You're American, dog. It's the same thing with me. Like my parents speak Spanish.
Yeah.
They say they're not fluent, but they can have a conversation with somebody. And I'm like, why didn't you teach us? Like we're at such a disadvantage now in these days.
Yeah.
Like, same thing through like here when I get clients who come in and they speak Spanish, like I kind of know like basic words, but I can't put together like a whole sentence.
Yeah.
So I can like piece together what they're saying and vice versa. Like I could say things where they'd be like, oh yeah, for sure, like do that. But yeah, especially when you work in like Hispanic cities, like Pico or you better learn quick, bro, else you're gonna be struggling.
No, now I could so like every time I guess someone needs like a Spanish speaker at AutoZone, they come ask me. And I'm like, dang, like I came up.
We made it. That's cool, man. So, are you a lifer at this spot, or what do you want to do for the rest of your life?
Not like at AutoZone. I wouldn't say I want to stay there, but there's opportunities there to grow. So I'm not gonna leave anytime soon. But it's just, I guess whatever comes up, and yeah, I guess want to just wherever makes me money.
Yeah. Did you do like the college route?
I did. I did the college route, but it just like school was never my thing. Like it's just hard for me to like just concentrate. But yeah, I wouldn't say I dropped out, but I just finished my last year. And then I just started working full time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was telling, I think I was telling you, but just advice from like an older person is like try not to get comfortable in the job because like at the other job that I work at, like it's a good job to retire from, but like, I was telling you, like most of the old timers, like a lot of them hate what they do and they have to do it because you have to have like years of service plus like your age. Yeah. So for where I work at, you have to hit a combined target of 80 years. Yeah. So let's say you start at like 27. Yeah. You have to hit 33. What is that, 33? Sorry, I went to Rio Hondo, so I can't do math too well.
Yeah, and you're asking the wrong person.
And I always tell people, it's like, I know it's hard because, you know, if you have responsibilities or a family, you can't just like up and go and do things. Yeah. Like you have to count the costs, but if you're able to at least take a chance to do something that you want to do, because you're going to be working for like 30 to 50 years these days, like why not try something you like to do? Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Something that when you wake up, you're not like, oh, I have to go here. Or you're counting the hours till you're done. Like I don't think that's a good life too. Me personally. Yeah. But easier said than done.
True.
Yeah. So what are your plans for this weekend?
I'm going to hang out with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Probably get some ramen.
What is your go-to?
The go-to spot or
go-to spot.
We go to this place, it's called Daiko Kuya. It's in El Monte. That place is bomb. They have other places too, like same name but in different areas.
Okay.
Like in Monterey Park and one in LA too. But yeah, we always go to that El Monte spot. It's really good. And there's a waiter there that knows our order. So we just walk in and then he's like, the usual? I'm like, yeah.
Dang, bro, you got it like that?
Got it like that, bro.
Look at you, man. Living like a doctor right now. Are you a fan of pho?
I recently tried it. Because I tried it a while ago too when I was in high school. And I wasn't really a big fan. But my girlfriend wanted to go. Well, her sister wanted to go. So we went to this place, and it was pretty good. I don't hate it, but it was good. I would eat it again.
I'm not like a soup guy, but when I had that, I was like, ooh, like a ramen.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I have to. It's just like a staple. You have to get a mango boba with it, or extra boba. Like,
yeah.
It's my favorite when you're like feeling a little down. You go there and
makes you happy.
Heck yeah, makes you feel better, man.
Yeah, I can't eat soup when it's hot outside.
You know what, dude? I don't understand people who do that. They'll have like cocido and it's like 97 degrees or 100 degrees outside. You're like, what are you doing?
That's my girlfriend's family. They on Mondays they usually do like a family dinner. So she'll ask me to come over. So I'll go over and then I'm like, oh, what are they making? And it's like 90 degrees outside. And she's like, oh, caldo de pollo.
Oh my God.
And I was like, God damn. I'll be sweating up in there.
You don't want to, but that's the thing, right? That's why they eat it, is because like it makes you sweat.
Yeah.
Like their whole, I guess the concept behind it is like you're kind of fighting fire with fire. So if you're eating something hot, it makes it like less hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, heck no, dude. Give me
gazpacho
or something. I don't know.
And every time I'm there with the family, I'm just like sweating and everyone's all chill. And then they call me out like, why are you sweating so much? I'm not used to this.
What do you mean when I'm sweating? It's funny because a few months back we went to Vegas. Yeah. And over there it gets like really hot like during the summer and like springtime. So we were staying with my wife's cousin and he was telling us the story is like I guess I don't know if it's just primarily like Mexican superstitions, but you know, when you have like a newborn baby, they always say like, oh, put a sweater on them when it's like 90 degrees outside. Yeah. Because they could get sick and you're like. Yeah. And they'll be like, they'll put a sweater on the baby and obviously they'll start sweating. They're like, oh, look, see, they're sick. It's like, yeah, it has nothing to do with.
It's just hot outside.
Being at 1,000 degrees outside. Yeah. It's like, golly.
Then the stroller's all soaked.
It's all soaked. Poor babies, like all dehydrated. Yeah, no, that's funny though, but what are you gonna do, man?
I know.
So you think you're gonna marry this girl?
I think so, yeah.
Think so?
I want to.
Have you guys talked about it?
Yeah, we have. We talked about the future and stuff. And like I see a future with her. Yeah? Yeah, for sure.
You guys want kids?
We do, but not until later. Yeah. Way later.
What's your number? How many you want?
I think, well, it's kind of whatever she wants. And I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's whatever she wants. I think we talked about like 2 of them. 2. Yeah, but yeah, we just want to travel and stuff first.
Yeah, that's
before we do that. We're actually going to Europe in August. Yeah.
Oh, really?
In August, yeah.
Nice.
Me, her, and then her friends too. Some of her friends.
What part of Europe?
I think like we're going to London, Greece, Paris. We're like traveling around Europe.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool if you're gonna explore and do something. Like one of our top places that we want to go to is Ireland.
Oh, Ireland?
But I think when you go like places like that, you can't do like a 2 or 3 day trip because the flight alone's like almost a day.
Yeah,
so it's
one day.
Yeah.
And you have 1 day to hang out, and then the next day is to come back.
It's like a turnaround trip.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool though. Do you have like something specific in mind that you guys want to do that you're planning?
Well, I wanted to do is go to like a soccer stadium over there.
Oh, sick.
Because I love soccer. So I wanted to, because I don't think when we go, they're going to be playing games. Like, the season will be over.
Yeah.
But I just want to take a tour of a stadium, like a well-known stadium.
What's your team? Who's your team?
So I have different teams, but
different leagues.
Yeah, but my die-hard team, like I will fight people if they if they talk trash about them, is the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then like I love them.
What sparked that interest in them or that love for them?
So 2014 was so they were in the championship that game, 2014, and then my cousin or my uncle, he took me to that game. He just asked me like if I wanted to go to the soccer game, and they're playing in the championship, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like I'll go. And then the environment there was tight, like it was fun, and then they won that championship. So after that, they were doing the celebration. I was like, dang, this is cool. And I thought it was going to be like that every game. But it was just a championship game. But it was cool. I like going to the games. I've been going since 2014.
Nice.
And like that team, they just bring in like stars and stuff. Like, I don't know if you know who Zlatan Ibrahimovic is.
No.
He's like, I would say it would be Messi #1. Ronaldo maybe #2, and then Zlatan would be like right there. Like probably Zlatan's like top 5.
So he's that good, like that known.
Yeah. So he came in. Even Beckham came in too.
Don't they bring in people who are kind of like a little bit older in their career?
Yeah. So that's like I guess the narrative of the league is kind of like it's a retirement league.
Oh, for like
for the American League, MLS.
MLS.
Yeah, so people say that all the stars come in when they're about to retire because they're just trying to take a vacation in America. Yeah, and then I'm like, bro, like I don't know. But now the league is starting to pop off. Like people are starting to recognize it. So it's just every year they just start building towards like being known.
They're catching up though, right? Because growing up, I always thought like Mexico was a good team, and I know they are a good team, but I had no, because I didn't grow up a soccer fan, so I didn't know that like the European leagues are like the top of the top.
Yeah, Europe soccer is so fun to watch. A lot of people say like it's boring, but I could sit there and watch soccer all day.
I think people who say sports are boring don't understand like the intricacies of what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm gonna give you an old athletes thing, but I used to wrestle in high school.
Yeah.
And if you're just like purely objectively watching like a wrestling match and it's like a low scoring one, it can be boring, like for sure. But if you don't know what's going on in between, like the takedowns and like the escapes and stuff, like you don't understand like how hard it is to do those things. Yeah. Like another example is like golf. Like I used to see it on TV and freaking just hate it and turn the channel all quick.
Yeah, it's just like golf. I'm not hating on it, but that, I mean, I don't know the scores, like how to take the scores or anything. I'm just watching them hit the ball in the hole.
That's the thing though, is like you look at it as like a casual fan, you're like, how hard is it to do that? Yeah. Until you go on the range and you try to hit the ball and you're like, it's right there. Yeah. And you can't hit it. You're like, what's going on here?
I had that experience recently. I went to Topgolf.
Oh yeah.
And I was like it's easy. Like I'm gonna be like Tiger Woods. I was telling my girl, and she was like, yeah, right. And then when we got there, I missed my first hit.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I came out of like a baseball, softball background too, like just playing sports. And then I went to the range with my brother and my friend. And they're like, don't kill it. Like just it's all technique. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then I would just like try to swing out of my shoes and completely miss it. And they'll be like, stop trying to kill it. I'm like, I'm not. I'm literally now just trying to make contact with it. And I can't do it. But now, like you see, like for me, I see like when they show it on like the sports now, I'll sit there and I'll watch it because I know what it takes and how easy it makes like these guys make it look. Yeah. And it's like, dude, if they can do that, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Like so the scoring system, like each course has its its own set score, right? So most of them are like 72, right? Yeah. There's 18 holes. Each hole has like amount of strokes that you have to hit it within.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know that.
So like, I think the number is like 50 or 60% of the world.
Yeah.
They won't break 100. So that means they're hitting like either 28 to 30 or 35 strokes more than what the course requires.
Yeah.
The next like breakdown, people who break 80, it's like 5%, and the people who could break 70, which is like scratch or somewhere around like the mark of what the course is.
Yeah.
Either 72 or below, it's 1% of the world.
Damn.
So it's like that's how hard golf is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, baseball. I only watch baseball when they're in playoffs, like the Dodgers when they're in playoffs.
What about basketball?
I love basketball.
Who's your team?
I have the Lakers, obviously, because they're LA.
Sorry to hear that.
and then, but I supported OKC for a while, because of Westbrook. I love Westbrook. Westbrook's my favorite player.
Brody?
Yeah, I like the way he plays, but when he was coming to the Lakers, I was excited. But man, like, I don't know what happened, or he got into his head, but that dude was just not doing good.
I liked him coming up when he was in the OKC and
yeah, me too.
Actually before the Lakers. I kind of dropped off around the league around like 2010 and 2012 when they started transitioning more to like the three ball.
Yeah.
Without defense.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm out. But
Steph Curry, bro.
I'm not a hater. It's just like, I don't know.
You like the old school ball?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Because I think it's I mean, I understand both perspectives, right? It's like you got to protect like your assets and stuff, but also it's like basketball's supposed to be offense and defense, not just put up the ball 50 times a game.
Who could score more?
Yeah. Like I get it. Don't get me wrong, but like before I dipped out, I actually grew up a Lakers fan. Like when they were three-peating.
Yeah.
That's when like I was, I guess, conscious of them, and then I actually became a Spurs fan. I'm kind of like a Texas fan in general.
I was gonna ask you, are you a Spurs fan?
I'm a Spurs fan.
Their thing.
What I liked about them, the cape.
Yeah.
What I liked about them was like they were like an actual team, you know. It's like everybody participated in Popovich's system.
Yeah, Popovich, like, it's old school ball.
Yeah.
And it worked.
That's what I like the team aspect, because you're playing a team sport and it's like everybody's. That's actually what I like about soccer, is like you can't have just a Messi or Ronaldo. Like you have to have a supporting cast because they can't do everything.
Yeah.
But so I kind of dipped out around like that time, and
hey, the Spurs,
I'm a casual fan.
The Spurs got the #1 pick. You're gonna get Victor Wembanyama, I think his name is. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But supposedly he's like gonna be the next LeBron James.
Really?
But they said that about another guy too, and has been injured.
Bro, they say all these things. I remember when LeBron and Carmelo, that draft class was like 2003.
Yeah.
There was actually another dude that was supposed to be better than them. His name was Sebastian Telfair. And he just did not. He was like the man of college. He just did not transition well.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point. It's like all these people put all this hype on these like kids that are coming out of college, or.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
you just don't know like who's gonna make it or not.
Because even with this guy Victor, he's from France and he plays in a French league. But the NBA will promote his games. Like, it's not even NBA games. It's kind of like, oh, we're going to watch, or it's free on the NBA app if you want to tune in to Victor's game or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, he's not even in the league yet. And all the comments are saying that, like, we're over it. Like, just let him play. Like, stop putting all this pressure on him.
So I guess that goes back to our conversation earlier, is like, they're promoting their brand, right? So they're trying to make this dude to be the one. And it's like, you don't even know if he's going to be good.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of pressure that dude has on him when he comes over here? It's like, dude, you better produce or you're going to be like the laughing stock of.
I mean, because he's 7'3", I think. Because he's tall, like he's long. So they're saying that like obviously he's the next LeBron, as in the face of the league. But they're thinking like also KD, because he's long too. That he's gonna be a good scorer.
KD is what, like 6'7", 6'8"?
Like 6'9".
6'9".
6'9", yeah.
Dang, 7. That's so dumb, dude. There's like different species of humans. Like this guy's 7'3" and probably runs faster. And can move better than me.
It's crazy.
Gosh. Did you see DK football at all? Like the draft or anything?
NFL?
Yeah.
I do. I keep up with it, but because I'm trying to keep up with more, because 49ers are my team.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I only like 49ers because all my uncles like it from my dad's side. My dad's brothers.
Yeah.
They love the 49ers, so I just try to keep up with it. Even my cousin's a diehard fan.
Well, good luck with all that. But there was this cat last draft.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous, dude. I think it was like 6'6", like over 300 pounds. Mm-hmm. And this food jumped over like a 6-foot person.
Damn.
I was like, it's so unfair, dude.
It is unfair.
Like, what the heck? Why did I have to be a 5'9" Mexican who can't do anything? It's like, sheesh.
Who cuts hair?
Hey. Shots fired, bro.
I'm just kidding, bro.
Hey, take it easy there, champ. That's it. This is over. So, you were saying that you wanted to try to transition into like the DJing world, into like clubs and stuff?
Yeah, the club scene, bars. I did my first bar actually in November. I did my first bar. My cousin actually referred me to a DJ that was DJing at another bar, and she hit me up like a week or two later, and then she was asking me to fill in for her, and I was like, oh, that's cool, like I'll do it. It's around, I think it's around here. It's more towards Whittier side, but it's called the Gladiators.
The Gladiators?
Yeah, okay. It's a bar, but it's also like a place to play pool.
Okay, so it's like a lounge.
Yeah, it's like a lounge type thing. So I went in there and I was all nervous. I was like, bro, like I don't even know if I want to go. Like, what if people like judge me and stuff? But I was talking to my dad. He was like, just play music, do what you do.
So how does that like if you're doing like a wedding, for instance, and you have like requests or like a sort of genre, like how do you prep for like a bar? So
I usually, I would want to go to the bar like a week before or like a day before, just to see the vibe of the music and stuff.
So like get a feel for it.
Yeah, okay. And then I just prep, like usually I get all the newer stuff. But in that bar, I noticed that there was more like older people, not too old, but kind of like
a little bit older.
Yeah,
crowd.
they like more of like the old school Spanish, old school hip hop, and that like I like that stuff. So it was easier for me, and I just download all the hits.
So do you have like like a bunch of CDs, or like how do you compile your playlists and stuff these days?
Nah, these days you don't use CDs. It's all online.
All online?
Yeah, we there's like record pools for DJs, and it's basically just sites to download music. There's one that we use. It's called how was it called? BPM Supreme.
BPM Supreme. Okay.
So, but in that one, there's also BPM Latino. They just upgraded it. So BPM Supreme is more of like the English side, and then BPM Latino is more obviously Spanish. So me and my dad download music from there, and like a song will come out, and then the next day they'll have it ready. Like you could download it.
Oh, that's sick.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And then you could get it on your phone too. So like if I'm out on the road listening to the radio, I'll Shazam it. I'll look for it on the app, and then I could just put it to the crate. It's called Crates. Put it to the crate, and then when I get home, just download it.
What type of equipment do you use? What's your?
So I have it's called the DjaySZ.
Okay.
That one I feel like it's just basic, because there's more stuff, obviously, like better equipment. But I mean, just for the stuff that I do, like basically just pressing play, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like that's a good equipment. I use that. I have I forgot the speaker name, but they're a pretty good brand. Oh, they're called Evo Voice.
Evo Voice.
Yeah, not Evo, EVO.
EVO.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think those are pretty high-end speakers too.
Because when I was coming up in my DJ career, they had like the Serato boxes, and there was like another one too.
Yeah, no. Well, Serato is the program that we use, because there's different programs that you could use. Mm. But I just feel like Serato is just the one everyone uses.
Hey man, whatever works for you, right?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So what's your next gig coming up? Do you have anything lined up?
I do. I have a gig on next Saturday.
Next Saturday? Where's that at?
It's in I forgot where, but it's kind of a ways away, up north. But yeah, I have one there. It's a graduation party for actually one of the people that makes shirts for the Galaxy, the LA Galaxy.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah, one of them. They hit me up for their wife's graduation party. And then yeah, I DJ'd for the Galaxy supporter group too. I wouldn't say I'm the main DJ, but they've been hitting me up for a couple events.
Heck yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, like I did a. It's kind of like their. How would I say it? Like kind of like their hangout day that they do with the whole supporter group. Right. I DJ'd for them at a bar, and then they're also doing like a soccer tournament, and I'm DJing for them. It's like a little soccer tournament that they're doing at the Galaxy, not the field, but it's like a Galaxy soccer center type thing where they have a bunch of fields. Right. I'm a DJ there too for them.
So how would people get in touch with you if they're trying to book a spot?
I mean, like in general?
Yeah.
My Instagram.
Instagram? What's your handle?
My Instagram is at DjayAdog. DJAY, the letter A, DOG.
DOG. DjayAdog.
Yes, sir.
That's your name?
That's my name, yeah.
Look at you.
The one my dad gave me when I was little.
I love it.
Yeah, my dad's friends actually called me that. They called me A-Dog, and I just stuck with it. DjayAdog.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, man, thanks for coming on, my boy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.